Hello, viewers and listeners. You're welcome to Discuss with MZ. And as you know, I am MZ John. My face don't show for you, so there's no way you don't know me. There's no way you don't know me. Right, and today I have two guests with me, and we'll be discussing something very interesting. Before we go right into it, I'd love to give a quick shout out to LT's Glow. They are our sponsor for this episode. LT's Glow is a makeup studio, and yeah, they do makeup for. They can make you up for any occasion you want to go for. They are one of the best we have in Nigeria. Check them out on Instagram at LT's Glow and every other social media platform that you know. All right, so let's dive right into it. Today we'll be talking about starts up. Starts up. Like you start and you go up. And I have two amazing people that will be discussing this thing with me today. And I'd love them to introduce themselves. By my left, I have.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm Priye. I'm an accountant and co-CEO of Hindrances.
Ain't that just beautiful? Ain't that just beautiful? An accountant. I have an accountant with me on set. I never to like that. I never to accountant is that me. And she's. Are you single? Are you single? It's complicated. So by my right, I have
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Leonard, a student of electrical engineering, and I'm also a co-CEO of Three Chairs.
They are both CEOs of Three Chairs. And look at me, sitting in the midst of CEOs. When the Bible says that they will make us sit among what? Kings, not what? Men. I read the Bible, so this is the work of God happening in my life right now.
So where the part where you go ask if I'm single?
Oh, sorry, no wait. So are you single?
No, wait. Like, so you can ask Priye if she's single.
No, see, Priye don't finish school.
Okay.
She can marry.
Okay, undergraduate.
You are an undergraduate.
In fact, all of us now will be undergraduates.
No be the old type of undergraduates. They get level of undergraduate to be married.
So my never used to marry.
But just stop in case if you just the court, if you just the relationship.
No, but I never used to marry. I'm not going to buy pamper.
Oh wow! Because I try side you now, you don't even throw shades.
So like I just go to just throw shades.
Wow.
Just come my
No, I'm on your side now.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm on your side now. I'm on your side.
It's all right. Start up.
Please go through me before you get her number. Thank you very much. She's not marrying without me. Alright, so we are going to talk about startup today. And when I hear startup, I won't lie to you. There's this conference I attended at Eket. That's always the thing coming to my mind when I hear startup. But I don't know about my guys because they didn't attend the conference with me, so they probably have something different. So let me ask the guy this time, since the lady introduced herself first. So, young man, when you hear startup, generally, what comes to your mind?
Okay, startup. Startup, what comes to mind? Okay. Origin comes to mind. Okay. Origin comes to mind.
Drink responsibly.
Please, I am not advertising any brand. I am not advertising any brand. I mean origin, like when something starts. That is origin I'm talking about. I don't know this thing is saying drink responsibly.
Just man, drink responsibly.
Alright.
It's very important.
Origin comes to mind. Let's say beginning comes to mind. Okay, beginning comes to mind, and just something new.
Okay.
Something from nothing. Yeah, those are what comes to mind when you talk like startup.
So how about you? What comes to mind?
I'll say generate also.
Ah, very good. Generate. I even accountant. Beginning. In the beginning was the world.
Yeah. I think I was quoting the Bible.
You're not pagans. I go to church.
That doesn't mean you're not doing that.
I believe in God.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so actually, startup to me feels like growth, right? Right? Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Planting, not growth.
Start.
Yeah.
Planting.
Yeah.
Yeah, start up. Yeah, exactly. Planting. Yeah, and what do you think you should put in place when you're about starting up? Because there are a lot of things you can start up. You can start up a business. You can start up school is still business. I mean, for people who have school as business. Okay, you can start off plans to go to school as a student.
Get married.
Get married. Yeah, exactly. We're even talking about
Oh,
marriage and start up the plans to get married.
You keep dragging me into this get married.
I'm not.
Get married.
Did I say?
No, I can see you with
When
my third eye looking at me.
So
When you say
we can
get married.
start up get married.
Yes, that's all right. I will invite you guys for marriage very soon. Once I find the girl.
Was to find a girl.
Yes.
Should I
find the girl?
should I like shift so you can see her?
Where?
Like the girl.
No,
Like the girl.
Priya will dump me today.
He said we dump you.
Ah.
Why would I dump you?
Oh no. They don't know you like this. Heartbreaker of the town.
But
So you
mama,
go around breaking boys' heart.
I beg you. I know day.
uh,
I don't know who that person is.
I will find it. Don't worry, I will find the girl and I will shock you.
Please, Uncle Transformer, shock me.
No problem. Just give me time.
so
Give me time.
like we're saying, what are the things you need to put in place before you actually start up, or before starting up looks visual, because it looks visible, because you know what they say, and you have to see, right? You have to see where you're going to, and then act and blah blah blah, and plenty of things. Sometimes the startup is not even very visual until you put a couple of things in place. So what are those things you need to put in place before startup is possible?
So we say, let's just say for example now, that we're talking about marriage.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's just stop marriage. Let's just continue.
Why won't you agree?
Let's come on now.
Continue.
Love is a beautiful thing.
Continue.
Love is a beautiful thing.
He knows the vocals. So marriage, let's say you want to get married now.
Yeah.
Let's say MC wants to get married.
Exactly.
First of all, you cannot just get married by himself. Yes. You have
Come
to
on now.
need the person you need to get married to.
Exactly.
Your
So
wife.
it's an idea. I'm fine with you.
He cannot take care of you.
Exactly.
So
My point.
okay. So he wants to get married. His girlfriend was there, or his person is courting,
Yeah.
and she must be there. So two people, they have agreed to get married. He will go, you say, okay, I want to see your parents. You see your parents and tell them that I want to get married to you.
I shall
And as
have
you're going, definitely you will not go empty-handed.
eye problems. I
Especially
don't see your parents.
Especially if you want to get married to somebody that's from the Riverine area.
Oh.
Let's be calling them. Let's say
Priya is
Calabar.
telling you things now.
Let's say Okrika.
Listen.
Yeah.
When you want
Listen,
to
take
go,
notes. Take notes.
I feel like this now you cannot get married to any of them.
No,
For now.
No, not for now.
Now.
For time in the future, I won't.
So
I'll try not to.
So okay, you have to go there. When you go there, you go with, let's say, 2 cartons of drinks, Martina, not some. No, say Martina gets great.
Great. No, my
Okay,
eyes like
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Like
watch it.
Anselmos, like
You want to marry
Brandmos.
Like,
She's telling you what to do if you want to get married to her.
It.
That's what she's telling you. She's trying to like, you want to get married to me, bring 2. This
So
continue.
like 2 cartons of malt, and not just any malt though.
Jot-
You know there's like
jot-
there are better malt. There are
Jot
not those
that
ones.
down.
Those ones that you get like 1 carton be like from 5k and above.
Okay.
Or if you don't want malt, you come with pure hair
Okay.
carton or 2 cartons. Then you now come with envelope. You need all those things now before you start up the marriage. It's a marriage now.
Start up.
It's for a lifetime.
You never marry you to start
Then
up
when you
marriage.
When you get to that process, then when you get to the house, the hand of the girl's parents, they'll now bring out the list.
Yeah.
The list
So
for
you're,
the
you're,
marriage.
you're saying the malt and the
And
pure
everything.
heaven
This
is
is at least.
Somebody just-
so you did that one out of I don't know or
That is
You are
like,
going to inform now her parents now that see, this is it. I want to come and marry your daughter. I'll just take this one first.
Wow.
Then when you are there now, you have everybody has consented now.
yeah.
You now go the parents of the bride will get the list for you. They'll
wonderful.
bring out the list, they'll give it to you. You see everything, you see your pockets now. If your money long, you don't know.
Hey.
If you know long too, you don't know.
Me?
So
Me?
they'll give you the list.
Me?
This is
Me?
the process of marriage.
No, that's not me.
So this is the process of marriage. They'll give you the list and all. You get the list. You see the bride price, the father's money, the mother's money,
So all you're
the
saying
head
is,
money.
what you're saying in essence is that
Marriage
Start up.
cost. That's what I've learned
Very
from
very
you. Marriage
good.
cost.
Then when somebody now come and tell you, and this girl you want marry, you sure say na she you want marry.
Oh, wow.
Discouragement. Some
Wow.
people will come with their own. Some people will encourage you. Some people will discourage you.
Anyway.
So.
But I know that if you are marrying someone like Priya, you will not have any discouragement. Come on now. She's an accountant. She's beautiful. She's a spec, and she's wearing a spec. A spec on a spec.
Jot that down.
Exactly. So what you're trying to say is that to start up something you need money.
Yes.
And you need
ideas too. You need to look at the future. Okay, if somebody is discouraging you now, this person wants to marry yourself or something like that. But you have to think. Actually, is this person like this? What is this person saying true?
Yeah.
Okay, if it is true, can I be able to manage the situation?
How would you wait? I know I'm not supposed to go deep into marriage, but I'm thinking, why would you cut with somebody for so long and you want to get married to the person, and then you're letting side talk at that point get to you? Because I'm thinking that if you have been in a relationship with this person, all the side talk should come then. That's beginning time when they start relationship. Before I even ask the babe out, okay, girl, I want to ask this babe out. I like the babe. You supposed not tell me say, oh, this babe, no, nice, no, just go ahead, make I know. Tell me when I want marry, now you call it.
Like say, never know village.
Yeah,
Those village people they eye you.
Oh, you need you off my life. So, Mr. Leonard. So, what do you think should be put into place before you start up?
Okay, before you start up anything at all in this life, first of all, focus.
Ish, a boy.
First of all, you have to focus. Secondly, to tag that your focus now, there should be determination.
You can't just say determination. You cannot just focus and then you are not determined. So that it won't work. They have to go hand in hand. You have to be focused and determined. If not, you cannot start it. Yeah.
You have to be focused and determined. Like she mentioned, discouragement. Discouragement will come.
Definitely.
They will come. In fact, discouragement is part of growth. In every point of your life, someone will be there to discourage you.
And it comes in different ways.
Different ways.
It comes in private life. You want to marry, but you don't get food chops. So that's discouragement.
Exactly. So many ways. And now, what matters is how you handle those times.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, start up. When you want to start up, things you have to put in place. Okay. I mentioned focus. I mentioned determination. Okay, your discipline has to be there also. Okay. You have to be disciplined. To start up something, you have to be disciplined. And then know what you want. You have to know what you want, because you can't just start up something without it will fail. That is the truth. You need a goal. You need a goal. GOAL. You need that goal. If you don't have a goal, then what are you doing it for?
If you don't have a goal, life would show you mercy. That's like mercy. Like
you need to stop with this point.
It's not MERCI, it's MESSI.
Like you just need to stop with this point.
Serious.
So that's like those are things you need to actually start up. Okay, you need to put this one. These are very important things that have to be in place. You need a goal, determination, focus, and also you need discipline.
Money.
These are things to put in place.
Money.
Hold on. There are so many things you can start without money.
Yes.
Okay.
Now talking about things you cannot start without these ones. But money, there are some things you can start without money. Even if you don't have money, there are some places you can get money if you don't have money. But you cannot start getting focus from somewhere. Or is it that time you want to go and get discipline? Those things are not things you can just get from somewhere or borrow. Help me with your focus. Exactly.
Help me with your focus. It's small. So I think we've said discouragement can be a hindrance to to people starting up anything at all. Yeah. So what else apart from discouragement? I think discouragement is like the major one, but it comes in different ways. It comes with friends, it comes with life, it comes with lack of money, it comes with lack of ideas, it comes with lack of everything, plenty things. So what else can you think of that would be a major reason, a major challenge to startups?
Okay, I think I will just say one, so I will give Bria a chance to also say one or two. So I'll just say one. Yourself. You are one of the biggest hindrance to starting anything. Okay, you might want to start and then you start doubting yourself. Can Can I do this? Although some friends might tell you, you're too shy to do this, but you also can tell yourself, I have stage fright. You are talking to yourself and you're telling yourself you have stage fright and you want to be a spoken word artist or a musician, etc. etc.
Throwing shade right now.
I am not throwing shade.
Only spoken word artist seated here.
Do you know if I do spoken word?
When you start to do spoken word,
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what I can do or what I do.
Okay, so you just started up.
Wonderful. Like I said, you should stop with all this porn. Now, yourself. I was talking about yourself. Okay. Like you are one of your biggest, if not the biggest hindrance you have. Now, fear. Under yourself, we have doubt. Now we're talking about fear. Now, there's fear always. Fear is something that is stagnant. Fear is always there. And fear is there for you to overcome it. That's the truth. Fear is never there to overcome you. There is nowhere you will see a book or a story or wherever or someone talking and they'll say fear was there to overcome it. It can never be. You are there to overcome that fear. That's why that fear is there in the first place. If you could overcome it, if it was a normal thing, the fear will not be there. But it's there to make you stronger. So you have to learn. If you're watching this, when you watch this, learn that any step you take and you are scared, that's the right step. Because you have to overcome that fear to move forward in life. That's just it. Now, if I did, maybe I did travel with canoe now. You get so like they call them see pirates come and jump into the sea and I'm scared. Is that the right? And I cannot swim. I'm scared because I cannot swim. Is that the right steps to take? You are deviating from what you are talking about. You said any. We're talking about startup and life and etc. That is death. That is not life.
It's startup.
I don't know how that will.
You started your journey across the sea, and then you are now in the middle of the sea. Okay,
now we are going back to your own scenario. You heard they are pirates. You will be scared of pirates.
Exactly.
You heard there's water. You have to jump into. You are scared of water. So what do you do then?
You go back to your house.
You go back to your house.
Exactly.
Okay, take his advice. That's the answer to that question. Now, we've talked about doubt and we've talked about fear. We mentioned doubt, fear, and we mentioned what have we mentioned?
Mentioned doubt, fear.
All right, now self-worth. Okay, self-worth. Now, when you're starting something, there has to be self-worth. Exactly. You have to value yourself. It's not going to go anywhere if you don't value yourself. Exactly. So many times you see good musician, artists, or craftsmen, whatever they do, and because they don't have value, people just step over them. And they don't really value themselves.
You can actually talk down on your business and stuff.
Yeah, because you don't really value yourself. So you're starting. If you start that way, you will surely fail.
Yeah.
I know a man that once told me, never tell anyone you are starting. Never tell anyone I just started this business. I just started this. Never do that. Because that just reduces your value. That's the truth.
Okay, I grab now.
If you start a pod and then you tell your friend or someone I just started, that reduces your views.
The clients.
Because they see it as a novice, you are not mature. You might they won't regard it as something.
They'll opt for somebody who has experience.
How many of us have friends that are musicians? So many of us. How many of us listen to our friends that are musicians? That's my point. Because we know they are just starting.
Yeah, exactly.
But we listen to Wizkid, etc., because we know they are professionals.
Yeah, like Wizkid just got p.
Alright? How many of our friends are footballers? Do we watch them? No. But you can watch Messi every day.
Yeah, exactly.
So never, if you're starting something, never, your self-worth has to be there. So I would advise you, if you're starting something, never tell anyone you are just starting. Okay? I just deviated from self-worth a little, but just know you need that self-worth.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you're starting. Feel like you've been doing this for years.
There.
I'm worthy of this. Yeah. I can sing at Coachella.
Exactly.
That's exactly the kind of mentality you need.
Some people will actually start up something, and then when you give them a job, they'll be like, sir, I'm just starting. So no, don't do that. Talk as if you've done this before. Although I'm not saying you can't lie, you've done this before. Yeah, but there's a way you say something and
I can do this is enough.
People, thank you. I can do it. Why your client is saying something and then you know how to say, don't worry, just leave it for me. Don't worry. You want it like this, You even input, because one thing I've noticed here, when you meet a client and he's telling you what he wants, if you are adding ideas to it, he or she will see you as somebody that knows, yeah, professional, knows what you're doing. But then if you're just sitting down there and taking only what the person is saying, although you take what the person is saying, you take notes of that key point, but then you have to add ideas. Yeah, if you're just taking just what the person is saying, to be like you don't really know what you're doing there, because the client called you because he cannot do it.
Yeah.
Called you because you cannot do it. You just have a little idea on it, expecting that you have the most idea of it because you're a professional in that field. So if you sit down there and just take all the person has to say to rate you as a low class, yeah.
Exactly.
So once you're starting up, don't start up as a startup. Start up as a professional, right? Yeah. So do you have any other thing to add to this?
Yeah, I'll just say inconsistency.
Inconsistency.
That has been done.
So when starting up, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
Not just throw it by the wayside.
Yeah.
You have to
Today.
continue, give yourself time, and go at your own pace.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of pace, I think another hindrance to startups is speed. Right? Some people feel like
Yeah.
if I'm starting this now, it should grow now.
Sharp, sharp.
Yeah, sharp. Like it is
That's
not
the
always
word.
that. Yeah, it's not always that way, right?
The truth.
Yeah.
The fastest to run is likely the easiest to fail.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. You won't see.
I'm not
you
saying
won't see-
100% of the
Yeah.
time if you start fast you will
Yeah.
fail, but that's why you need a goal.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think there's anybody with common sense and reasoning that will set a goal and start a company now and expect that company to bring in ₦1 million by the end of the year.
No.
That is not a goal. That is straight up stupidity.
That's offside.
That's just the truth. You cannot start the company now and then you say, okay, this company now, you are setting goals and you say, okay, I expect this company to bring me ₦1 million. I'm not calling dollar.
Yeah.
₦1 million.
You can't cheat finance.
It is very possible for you to get ₦1 million.
Yes.
But don't make that your goal. Don't make that your goal. Why shouldn't you make that your goal? Because then you will want to rush to get ₦1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You don't get it.
You don't get ₦1 million. You start feeling bad.
Depression.
Yeah.
Like
Your goal for your first year might be, okay, we'll try to do 2 jobs
Make
before the end of the
exactly
realistic goals.
Yeah.
Like I'll try to do 2 jobs before the end of the year. Now I'm not saying you only do 2 jobs, but make that goal. So one thing about humans is
Yeah.
the more you deviate from your goal, you go far away from your goal. Let's say 1 million, I have seen your account balance is showing 30k.
Yeah.
The more by the end of the year, you will notice you begin to lose interest in that particular stuff
Yeah.
Exactly.
because you start feeling bad.
Start
But
feeling
if you
like
make a goal like I'll try to get 2 jobs this year, and then 4 months into the year you've gotten 2 jobs already, you beat your goal, right? Does that mean you should stop? No. Then you set another goal. Okay, I got 2 jobs. Now from the remaining 8 months,
Yeah.
I will get 4 jobs.
And then imagine you get 5 instead of 4. It's going to encourage you to do more.
Then
Maybe
you
encourage you to do
exactly,
more.
exactly,
Yeah.
and you,
Yeah.
you keep making. That's how goals
You're going
work.
at your own pace.
Exactly.
And you should also have a long-term goal. These are
Yeah.
short-term goals I mentioned.
Yeah.
You should have a long-term goal.
Works
Now
better.
you can say, okay, in the next 4 years, I want to have made ₦5 million from this job.
Yeah.
In the next 5 years, I want to have made ₦5 million from this job.
Exactly.
Now, do you know it is very possible in your first year you get only 50k, your second year 150k, your third year 500k, and your
Yeah.
fourth year you're getting 2 million.
Yeah.
So there should be a long-term goal also that say, okay, I'm going to make this. Long-term goals actually work better when you have short-term goals that are backing them up. Okay, I'm doing 2 jobs, 3 jobs, I'm getting money, stuff like that. Not ₦1 million as your short-term goal. And what's your long-term? $1 billion.
So the thing is you have to see where you're going to. I think to start up, I think you have to actually see the end from the beginning, even if the end might not be as it should be. So you have to see that this thing you want to start up is going to end well, or is going to go well. Maybe probably this business is going to make me a billionaire sometime in the future, even if not now. Don't think of it to be now, but think of it to be okay in the next 3 years. The next 3 years, I should start earning $1 million from this business. The next 5 years, start earning millions from this business. But for now, let's start working towards that. Start earning the list from the 10 naira to the 20 to the 100 to the 1,000 to the 100,000. Then you get to the millions. It's gradually. Except you won't do mago. You get the fast way, which does not work for every business. Right? It doesn't work for every business. You have to go on gradually. So speaking of startups, yeah, it might interest you to know that my guests have a very, very lucrative, sweet, fast-growing business. They just started up, and yeah, I'd love us to. I don't know. So they just what correct me, please, right? They have a business. They just okay, okay. They have a business. Sorry. They have corrected me. They have a business that they are professionals in, right? So since we're talking about startups, we want you to explain how did you guys start up actually? They've been in business for a long time now, yeah, and they trust me, they're doing well. Yeah, they are doing well. So how did you guys start up? How did you guys get to this level?
So an idea started from an idea.
Yeah.
Just like a gathering. So it's just coming up.
Just building.
Just going before we knew it. So just like a joke. But
Yeah.
it's no longer a joke. As you can see, we are 3 years.
So when it became no longer a joke, what were the steps you guys like put into it to solidify the whole thing? Because most of the things we started, we have started in our lives generally, probably started as a joke. I think when I started poetry, it wasn't that jokey, but yeah, I just went to visit somebody and with my friends, two of my friends, they were poets. Then somebody else came to visit her, and then there was an event coming up in the next 2 weeks or thereabout. So since I was working with poets, they thought I was a poet. So they were like, okay, so I want you guys to perform in such an event, and they tagged me along as a poet. So it started as a joke. So I started writing piece, writing, till I finally got the perfect piece for the event. And then that was how poetry started. So like when you realize that okay, this is not a joke anymore, what did you do? Just one thing. Just one thing you did. Efforts. So if probably I start something and then it look like a joke. So when I realize it's not a joke, what I do is put effort. Yeah. Alright, so sir, over to you, boss. So same question. When you realize what like she said, since you guys are co-CEOs of the same company, so you agree with her that it started as a joke. So when you realize it wasn't a joke anymore, when you realize you wanted to be serious with this thing you've been joking about it, you've been talking like just to talk about and like joke, yeah. So finally, this seems like no be joke again. So what next did you do?
Okay. I will start with the idea was not a joke. to
Okay.
me.
Okay, that's a joke to you.
Yeah.
But it was a joke to you.
It started off as a
It
joke
was like
to her.
a joke.
Okay, like
It was
Now,
like
sorry.
a joke.
let's talk about the origin.
The origin.
Let's talk about the origin of the idea, the whole thing.
okay.
Why you will see how it sounds like a joke to her.
Okay.
Okay, I had this idea, and I've had the idea for so many years. I passed it on to my friends. One day, I was like, one thing I have learned is never to start alone.
Yeah.
Okay, in as much as friends can discourage you and blah 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 blah, I try my best to. People that know me know I love to talk.
Exactly.
So, and there's an advantage and a disadvantage. I'm very sure of this.
Yeah.
So now I wanted to use one of the advantages during that period, which is when I drop my idea, people have either criticize it or
Yeah.
back it up and stuff like that. So we have this group here. Where, like, I'm not going to mention the name of the group. We're all friends. So I had this idea to turn a group of friends into something that will be
Bring
lucrative
money.
and something that will bring money. So I passed the idea onto the group. Everyone bought the idea. Okay, everyone bought the idea, and it was so nice. And I was like, wow, these guys bought the idea. That means
Yes.
I didn't get anyone saying no.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, yeah, and I was like, wow, no single person discouraged me in doing this. So I was like, okay. And then we normally have this our gathering,
Yeah.
end of the year, stuff like that. It's what we do. So I think 2021 gathering. Yeah. Okay. So before the gathering, I met with Bray, and I told Bray I was having this feeling. Okay.
Yeah.
I was having this feeling that this stuff isn't going to sit well. Like the way after everyone backed it up, it was beginning to look like there were now some people were for it, some were still against it. So it was looking so. So I was like,
Yeah.
I met Bray. I was like, I'm seeing this stuff. I don't think everyone is with this stuff.
Yeah.
I might have to, like go and do my own stuff outside. In as much as I don't like doing stuff on my own. So now that's where it sounds like a joke to me, because everyone was just, after I passed the idea, it was something we're all supposed to do
together.
You get, and then some people were here, some people were there, so it started looking like a joke. And when someone is taking you for a joke, you're not really happy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wasn't really happy during that period. So I met Priya and I was like, the way this stuff is going, I might have to go and do my stuff on my own, because everyone is now taking it like a joke. And then she was like, if I'm leaving, she's going with me. In her own, to quote her, anywhere you go, anything you want to do, I deal with you.
Guys, start up something with a woman today, because anywhere you go, she goes with you. Wow.
You must be true. So that was what she said, and I was like, okay, we're going to have the link up the next day, and then we'll find out what everyone is saying, because I wouldn't want to start something up with people and then they are not, that's the fastest way to fail, because if everyone is not on the same page, we're failing. So
you just feel when you're starting.
So we got there the next day and I was like, okay guys, what do you guys say about this stuff? If you're in for it, please just let me know. If you're not, and then literally everyone said they were not in for it. So I was like, so why did they agree in the first place? And then I told Pri, okay, this is what happened. And then I think only one person stood with me, and I wasn't really happy with the number. I was so angry at that time. I just said, okay, no problem, I'm scrapping it. No issues. So went to school, and I was just there in school. And then in school, a job came our way. Okay, because I work with a brand in school. I work for a brand in school, and then a job came our way. Something I could do on my own and ace. And then now the whole thing about this job is it was my idea that brought the job. But seeing as I can't do this on my, because I don't have my own brand, I don't have my own people. So I had to meet the brand I work for. And then they were like, okay. And this job actually brought in a celebrity into the whole stuff. So I was like, I brought in a celebrity into this job. Then I was like, imagine if I had my own brand. Imagine I had my own stuff now. To back my own stuff up, back this idea up. I wouldn't be needing this other brand, or I'll just do this stuff my own, and then you get. So I came back home and I told Pri, I just texted Pri, hey, what's up? You told me you were with me, Abi? Are you still with me? She said, yeah, she's with me. I said, okay.
She said she was going to follow you wherever you go. She followed you here. Everywhere you go. And look, she's wearing MTN color.
Wonderful. Alright, so she said, yeah, she's with me. So we got into planning, and there was so much planning to this, and designing, etc. You know how it goes starting the brand. So we got into all of that, and then it wasn't a joke to her anymore, because she actually devoted the Priya I know. To be very honest, Priya has not devoted her time to anything since so many years I've known Priya, as she has devoted her time to this brand. That is just the truth. So I know that I saw a new Priya.
But that's nice. So one key thing I'll pick from here is planning. So if you're starting up anything, just make sure like you put so much planning into it. Because you know what they say, if you
don't plan,
if you fail to plan, you
plan to fail.
So that's like deep. That's deep. So you need to plan anything you want to do. When I started my podcast, I planned everything. I plan. We all need to plan everything. When you wake up in the morning first, I think the next thing to do before going about your day is plan. So planning is good. So what do you guys do actually? What does 3 Chairs do? So guys, the name of their company is 3 Chairs.
3 Chairs we create.
You celebrate.
Okay, that's the listen. 3 Chairs
we create. You celebrate.
So 3 Chairs is an event planning company.
Okay.
See, this company is just not your regular company.
It's not your regular.
It's not your regular event planning company. See, we bring your dreams to life. Like your dreams. It doesn't matter how it wants to be. We bring them to life. Whether they are low budget, high budget, over the line budget. We bring them for you. Anyhow you want it, as they want.
Supply.
So anyhow the event, the wedding, birthday party.
And we do not just
If you plan your burial.
Yes, your burial.
Why you just say my? I'm too young to die, man.
I actually did not mention this.
She was trying your burial. I be like say this girl.
She just repeated what I said in your burial.
Yes, I don't say your
She was looking
burial.
at me and she was saying it.
I was
She has
looking
beef with men.
at- Eh.
Which one is eh? Oh, the one that your partner now. Okay. I wanna come my podcast.
We did not come to do anything. We
You
just
come about
were invited and we appeared.
You want to kill me.
We appeared.
We appeared.
Okay. Nice one. So you see you can plan burials too.
Yes, we can.
Plan everything.
If you want your burial to go a particular way,
Yeah.
we can do that. But most times people don't really plan for burial. I think the only recent burial that was actually well planned was, let's say, Takeoff's burial. Okay, that was something that was planned.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. But in Nigeria, yeah, they don't believe in planning burial.
No.
Just chop.
So Migos, in case you go to play bets and they shoot another person, we have I'm not praying anything like that happens.
I
But
was
we
not
have
there when he said it.
Not here.
but we have 3 chairs. They are good planners. So in case you have wedding, any party of any sort, they are here. They are here.
Actually.
Yeah.
Actually. Now, there's something you say any party of any sort.
Yeah.
Now we don't do any sort.
Wow.
We do extraordinary. We don't do any sort. We don't. If you want extraordinary, then you contact us. We don't want a party where you just come and no. We want something that will leave an impact on whoever is coming.
Here. Exactly.
So you need to understand that what I want to create, okay, what my dream, okay, is to make sure even with the lowest budget,
Yeah.
you can give people the biggest impact.
Remarkable event.
Yeah, an event they will never forget.
Yep.
With as low as.
So
That's
please, don't mind him saying low budget, please. Once you come, you don't have too much low budget in your head. These guys are good, so you can't be too low. If you want something good, you pay for it, right?
Yeah.
Pay for it, right? So I'll let them actually tell you how you can reach them, so you can actually reach them after this, after watching or after listening. So you give them the jobs, so they plan your events for you. They've actually planned big events, like really awesome events in Port Harcourt here and in other states as well. So they can actually come through for you wherever you are in the world, in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, in Antarctica. They can come through for you
Wherever you are.
wherever you are.
MTN.
They are like the
Everywhere
brand.
you go.
The brand is like Priye to Leonard. She will follow him everywhere. So that's it. So please, can you drop your details?
Okay, for our phone numbers, you can reach us through our phone numbers and our email. Our email, you can reach us at streetcheersempire@gmail.com. And our phone numbers are 080-5623-4970. And the other one is 081-6189-0098.
There you have it. Do you have any social media handle where you can reach you at?
Yeah, our social media handle right now is under construction. Not really under construction, but just something we want to say on air. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. It's not on air.
yeah, it will be up there very soon.
Very soon, social media will be up there, and I will keep you updated when it is. But for now, reach them through their email address, and their phone numbers. They really help you. Really awesome. If you want top-notch events,
Yeah.
top notch. We don't do mediocre events. We do top
I
notch.
I think Leonard would like to give us just an idea, just a picture of how our events that we plan before.
Please,
Okay, just one.
just one. Blow their mind.
Anyone, whether birthday, wedding,
Anyone, just pick from the long archive you guys have.
People actually pay money for this thing I'm about to say now.
Yeah, they do. But because it's come on now, it's
Okay,
ending.
okay, let's use you now, okay? Because I can't really just, okay? Now you're getting married, okay? And your wife is there, your wife to be.
This is
It's
the third
there.
time you're saying marriage today. I hear it. Tell Lord, if it's you speaking, speak. My
Yeah.
son,
Hear
hear
him.
it.
sorry for
You
you.
got All right, now, so your wife is there, and let's say you've talked to your wife, and then you approach us, and you're like, you want something very unique
Yeah,
for your wife because she's your everything.
yeah.
All right, and all those event planners out there, when I finish saying this, and you can't steal it. no problem. All right, now, so yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
these minds are.
Let's say your wife attended a let's say she attended FGGC. FGGC is like Federal Government Girls College. It's one of the schools that they always like to hang out. They have a community.
Yeah.
It's one of the secondary schools that have a community. Now there's something we can do for her to make it unique. Okay. Now we can go to FGGC, all right, and then get the present set of students in FGGC to make an appearance at her wedding, singing their school anthem with all her friends in the party, chanting their school anthem.
Wow, that would really be a touching moment. Like, oh my God, my school!
That's not how she react. She will cry, but not like that.
Not like
Oh my God, my school! Oh my God!
So that's something unique. That's something you don't just see anywhere.
So there'll be like a touch. There'll be like a steady touch in every event.
Yeah, this is just one. There's so many different things we can do.
That's great. That's great. So guys, you heard it from the horse's mouth. We never talk finish. Calls don't they come true for events. These guys are good. So I think we'll draw the curtain here. So please, before you're starting anything, remember that you always have discouragement from left, right, center, from friends and everything around. And remember that number one, the biggest boundary you can have, the biggest challenge you can have is yourself. So please face your fears, fight your fears, and try to move forward with it. So and plan. Make sure you plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And see where you're going to. See where you're going to. Set up goals for yourself and work towards each goals. Don't throw your goals aside when things go south a little. So even if things go south or not or west, still follow through with your goals. You can beat your goals. Yeah, it's okay to beat your goals, but try not to go below them. Thank you very much. So we draw the curtain here, and I remain MC John, and this is
Leonard
and Priye, the beautiful people I have today. So till we come your way next time, stay well, love, live, eat food. No matter what you go through,
Eat food.
chop. Even when you're planning, chop.
We chop well.
We chop before we come here.
Yes.
Chop before we come here. So bye guys. We'll talk to you another time.
See ya.